A lot of us fall into this loop. We watch podcasts, motivational reels, or success stories of all other people who have made it. And every time when we see those people, something lights up inside us. I want to build like him, I want to be successful like him, and I want to inspire other people like he does. And then nothing happens. No real action, no real change. Just another video, another day, and another feeling of maybe tomorrow. And there's a term for this. It's not pretty, but it's real. And that is mental masturbation. It means you just think about your goals, you just think about your dreams, you just think about your ideal life. And you feel good, you feel happy by just imagining it. You visualize your success, being admired, being healthy and wealthy, and you just get a dopamine hit. It feels like a progress, but it's just a fantasy. There is no plan, there is no inputs, so there will be no outputs and there will be no outcomes. Just cheap dopamine like scrolling or watching a porn. It gives you momentary high but leaves you empty, and it's a very big red flag, and it's a very dangerous situation. You will only feel productive but you will not be. You stay stuck at this situation because imagining is much more easier than taking an action. Building something requires discomfort and harsh action. Thinking about it, that's easy, that's pleasure, like a short dopamine. But after a while, it will fade away. You will only left with frustration, guilt, and zero progress. You spin in a circles, always visualizing, always planning, always thinking about it, but never taking an actual action to achieve what you want to achieve. And that's a loop, an infinite loop, and it's very hard to escape from it because it feels good and leads to nowhere. So, how do you break that loop? First, you have to build clarity. You see, I am putting more emphasis on clarity because I have struggled with it. Real clarity means knowing what are you going to do and why are you going to do. It means you know what project you are working on. You understand what problem you are solving. You have at least a rough map of what success looks like. When you are clear, two things will happen. You reduce hesitation. You are not blindly trying to be productive. You gain quite confidence because you know what the next step you are going to take. Clarity is not perfection, clarity is not knowing about everything. Clarity means you have enough knowledge to take your first step. Once you are clear, the next battle is noise distraction. I want to talk about two types of distractions or noises. The first one is physical noise. It's all about your mobile phone, your devices, the gadgets, and the things around you. The things you are surrounded by, the people you are surrounded by. And the second type of noise is mental noise. It's anxiety, comparison of yourself with other people, fear of missing out, and thinking about other people, what will they think if you take that step, and so on. You have to protect your mind by creating an environment that allows boredom. Yes, boredom. Because boredom is the path to the deep focus. Because when there is nothing stimulating your brain naturally moves towards creation. And that's when the real work begins. Turn off cheap dopamines, turn off all the noises around you, and turn off all the noises in your brain. It won't feel good at first, but that's the only point. Now you have got two powerful forces. Number one is clarity. You know what are you going to build and why are you going to build. Number two is focus. You know how to be attentive. That's when things change. That's when you stop consuming and start creating. Now you start building confidence by not listening to other people and watching other people, but building an actual movement in your mind and around your body. Now you don't need someone to motivate you. Now you don't need 10 ways to be successful. You just have to start. You just have to be consistent with it. I'm not saying like this, I have it all figured out. I'm saying this because I have been stuck in there, in that infinite loop. I know what's like to be feel motivated but empty. I know have a motivation to take action but unable to take action. I'm just saying that what helped me to build clarity. I'm just telling you that how to be more attentive on the most important thing in your life. It's not about hustling 18 hours or 20 hours. It's about doing one thing without getting into the fantasy of doing it. If you have been stuck in that loop, then today is your day to start building and stop imagining.